Don't let fear cripple you from what God is trying to do in your life. Don't let it stop you from what God is trying to do through you and how God is trying to use you. So I just got out of church, and two Sundays ago I went to church, and a lady who watches my encourage words of encouragement on here on TikTok, she came up behind me. She was like, "You want to give the church a few words of encouragement?" And fear took over. I was like, "No, I don't." Like, no, but I didn't have nothing prepared anyway, and it was just like, dang, like I didn't know somebody's gonna ask me. Like, doing it on the camera is one thing. Like, getting on here, recording and posting, that's different. Anybody can do it. But in front of like a group, in front of people, I have never liked public speaking. I never liked, for the spotlight or attention to be on me. I'm just not like that. Like, I like to be in the background, okay? I ain't got to be seen, okay? Like, I'm just not like that. So then I was like, God, like that was you trying to use me in that moment, and I said no. So I was like, you know what, God, the next time I go back to this church, I'm gonna do it, but you're gonna have to help me. Like the Holy Spirit gonna have to empower me because it ain't gonna be me. Like I don't like to do it. I voiced it to God. Please, I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. But I knew that God was gonna do that at some point because God will take the very thing that you do not like, or the very thing that you feel like you're not qualified for, or the very thing you think you're not good at, and use it for His glory. So today, I just kept praying like, God, prepare me. God, you're gonna have to hold my hand. I'll be looking for you in the room. Like you're gonna have to show up. So we got to church service, and like church was amazing. Like the Holy Spirit was moving all through that place. Like it was so good. Like the sermon was good. Like it was just good. So towards the end of service, the pastor was like, "Does anybody want to come up here, and say anything?" And I raised my hand, and I went up there, and I was just like, "God, be with me, hold my hand, because I don't like this." So as I was looking out to the people and started speaking, I realized that it was not as bad as what I thought. And then it's like you have so many people around you to encourage you, like it wasn't that bad. And I was like, I just want the message to get across, and God helped me deliver it. So the next time you feel like fear is taking over from God, from what God is trying to do in your life, even if like He's giving you one of your heart's desires, but you're feeling like, God, I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. Just remember this: when you run up to that wall of fear and look at it, don't look up and down and turn away with your head held down. No, when you run to the wall of fear, climb that wall of fear, because you will never know what's on the other side of that wall. We as people make up these scenarios in our mind and run with it as if it's our reality, and everything we think is not true. And sometimes the outcome is not that bad. It's not what you thought it would be. So the next time God puts you in position to use you, give God your yes. Be obedient. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear cripple you, because God is holding your hand. He's always with you. And when you climb over that wall of fear and you make it to the side, you're just going to be like, God, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't what I thought it would be. Give God your yes, because when you give Him your yes, He'll take care of everything else. Remember, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So let that be your encouragement today. Don't let fear or the enemy stop you, or stop what God is trying to do through you, what God is trying to do in your life, and how God is trying to use you, or what He's called you to do.